Have you ever wondered why the price of Bitcoin is collapsing even though the fundamentals remain solid? Or how the latest economic decisions from the United States could affect the cryptocurrency market? Hello everyone and welcome to our channel dedicated to the world of cryptocurrencies. Here you will find market updates, project reviews and advice to help you make informed decisions in the world of cryptocurrencies. I invite you to follow me on the channel to always be updated. Today we will explore these questions and analyze the underlying dynamics. With the U.S. government's recent decision to initiate a Treasury bond buyback program, there are many things to consider, especially for those holding cryptocurrencies. The United States announced a $50 billion Treasury bond buyback plan, divided into three phases: $8.5 billion in August, $31.5 billion in September and another $10 billion in October. But what does all this mean? And more importantly, how can it affect those who own cryptocurrencies? A Treasury bond buyback is an operation in which the government decides to purchase its own debt securities in advance of maturity, using public funds. This strategy is used to manage liquidity in the market and to support the economy, especially in times of economic uncertainty. In the current environment, the decision to launch this program before a possible interest rate cut by the Federal Reserve indicates a preemptive move to support the financial market. While the Federal Reserve is not currently buying securities, but on the contrary is selling, the Treasury has decided to intervene to compensate for the Fed's lack of purchases. This move could have a significant impact on cryptocurrency prices, similar to that seen during previous periods of quantitative easing, QE. However, it is important to note that the current dynamics are different. Bitcoin has seen significant volatility as of late, ranging from euphoric highs to sharp declines. Recently, it dropped from around $70,000 to less than $50,000. Despite this, the fundamentals of the Bitcoin network remain strong. It continues to be one of the most secure computer networks in the world, with a user base that continues to grow. This suggests that the price collapse may be more a matter of market sentiment than a change in fundamentals. A crucial question to ask is, who is selling Bitcoin? Looking at the sales trends, we note that institutions such as BlackRock, MicroStrategy, Fidelity, and Grayscale have not sold Bitcoin. On the contrary, they continue to accumulate it. This means that sellers are likely short-term investors, selling to protect their gains or to cover margin positions. An interesting fact is that over 50% of all Bitcoins in circulation are held by investors with strong hands, who have not sold or moved their Bitcoins in over a year. This makes much of the circulating supply illiquid, thus limiting selling pressure and supporting the price of Bitcoin even during periods of volatility. Meanwhile, traditional financial markets are reacting to the announcement of Treasury bond buybacks and expectations of a rate cut by the Federal Reserve. A rate cut of at least 25 basis points is expected in September, with some chances of a larger cut. This type of economic stimulus could have positive effects on risk assets like cryptocurrencies. At the same time, it is interesting to note how traditional financial institutions are starting to explore the cryptocurrency universe. For example, Morgan Stanley has started offering Bitcoin ETFs to its clients, signaling a growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies by large investment firms. This step could have a significant impact, considering that such institutions manage trillions of dollars in assets and could introduce a new wave of investors to the cryptocurrency market. Furthermore, the discussion on the possibility of creating a strategic reserve of Bitcoin by the United States, proposed by Senator Loomis, aroused great interest. The idea has been compared to historic decisions such as the Louisiana Purchase or the Alaska Purchase, both of which brought enormous economic benefits to the country. If the United States decides to accumulate Bitcoin as a strategic reserve, this could mark a turning point for the entire cryptocurrency industry. To better understand the current economic environment, it is useful to briefly explain what a Treasury bond buyback is. In simple terms, it is about paying off government debt early. Similar to an individual deciding to pay off an auto loan early, the government decides to pay off one's financial obligations before maturity. This can be done for various reasons, such as cash management or reducing your future debt load. This move by the U.S. Treasury, while not as significant as the massive money printing seen during the COVID-19 crisis, still represents an important intervention. It demonstrates the government's willingness to intervene to stabilize the economy and prevent a short-term collapse. For Bitcoin holders, this could be a positive sign, as it could foster greater economic stability and, consequently, support risk assets such as cryptocurrencies. The way the government finances these buybacks is interesting. They are issuing short-term debt, like T-bills, instead of long-term bonds. This could indicate a more flexible, short-term debt management strategy, which could have implications for monetary policy and the cryptocurrency market. Looking ahead, it is evident that there are strong bullish catalysts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. While the market may be volatile in the short term, fundamentals remain robust. Traditional financial institutions are increasingly embracing cryptocurrencies, and public interest continues to grow. In conclusion, while the cryptocurrency market may go through periods of volatility, Bitcoin fundamentals remain solid. The U.S. Treasury bond buyback program and moves by the Federal Reserve are signs of a changing economic environment, which could have significant implications for cryptocurrency investors. That said, thank you for following us up to this point. Don't waste your next crypto flight. Thanks for being with us. If you want to stay up to date on the latest news from the crypto world and not waste a crypto adventure, hit that follow me button and activate the bell. Ready to go? Then see you in the next video.